just a bit wary of him. So mild anti-Semitism. But that anti-Semitism really gets picked up in Vienna because he starts reading anti-Semitic journals, getting basically infected by it. And like so many other people, he looks at these people and thinks, actually these people don't really belong here. Sometimes they dress differently, they work differently, and I'm not. And it's in Vienna where virulent anti-Semitism.
Hitler's anti-Semitism is expressed probably as the biggest theme in Mein Kampf. So it's the one that comes up the most. So the word Jew or Jew literally comes up the most. So it's the biggest theme. And we know that his personal anti-Semitism is essential to state policy. He talks about the destroyer of culture. So not only do they not have any destroy existing cultures and obviously same thing in terms of blood. He talks about racial miscegenation or racial mixing. If this would have an impact on the next generation.
You deserve Cottonelle's softest ever ripples for a comfortable clean.
It's possible to look at Mein Kampf and go, the Holocaust starts here. Hitler talks about eradicating. What Hitler doesn't say in Mein Kampf is, I'm going to have a network of the children. It's never. It's very hard to look at Mein Kampf and go, yes, that is a blueprint for genocide, because the wording.
According to Hitler in Mein Kampf, it was the sacred mission of the German people to defend and preserve the most valuable racial groups and raise them to the dominant position. He also wrote, all who are not of the good race are and this gives us the idea that they're expendable. And Hitler ascribed international significance to the elimination of Jews, which he wrote in Mein Kampf. And so, whilst we've said that they have this stage, we can see the seed and we see the ideology there in 1924. And this needed to be taken seriously.
To watch the celebration.
One of the important key themes in Mein Kampf is Hitler's hatred of communism or Bolshevism or even socialism. Anything of those ideas of the political left he absolutely hated. That's permeating his ideas into the Second World War against the USSR.
Every Russian worker has Germany was the Soviet Union's deadliest.
had no original idea. What Hitler was good at was absorbing other ideas and presenting them as, you know, his own person, as if he had this sort of kind of messianic world of the original thinking. Influenced by was a lot of anthropological, racial in which it was huge differences between races, and some races were better than other races. What it also as well as racial hygiene, is this idea that you've got to kind of healthy, biological humans. What people do is taking in medical thinking at the time.
There was already talking in my camp about used to sterilise were not kind of the greatest value to the German nation. And of course, once the Nazis came to power during the wartime period, they put into place the policy known as Action T4, Operation T4, which was essentially the mass murder of the asylum population in Germany, so they're mentally and physically ill. Whilst Hitler's anti-Semitism is perhaps the most the biggest theme of my life, Hitler's fundamental aim to destroy democracy was also central to his thoughts, to his actions in practice. Hitler absolutely excoriated the existing political system, and this is abundantly clear in his writing. He wrote that decisions were made by a majority of ignorances and incompetence. He described parliamentarians as mentally dependent non-entities. And I think that one of the important lessons we need to take from this is that actually these see from this very early date.
Germany in the 1920s was a place where democracy really did not have a firm footing. The Weimar Republic, as it was known, was quite weak. People looked at democracy, and Hitler was one of them, looked at democracy and thought, this is failing, this isn't working here. Whereas countries like Britain had mature democracies, although women didn't. It will sort of basically eradicate German culture. So of course, fascism, he is going down that path of a kind of and kind of treating they're run by, you know, that should be run. Not a place where the people at the bottom, the voters, could tell the leaders what to do and get rid of them. He thought, no. Published in 25 it's never run attract huge sales. People, look at Minecraft and go, it's a bit crazy, it's a bit incoherent. And Hitler actually, in later years, comes to be a and just regards it as nothing more than what should have been a series of articles or columns for the Volkische Beobachter, the People's Observer, one of the.
This quickly changed in the 1930s when the Nazi Party made huge gains in the parliamentary elections, and the cap increased enormously because people wanted to see what he was all about. Once in power, of course, then there was kind of pressure by the party for a
Welcome to JJ's. What do you have?
I'll have a number one.
One NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus. Good choice.
No, it's a cheeseburger.
Is it?
I'll just have fries.
Of course. And a side of the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
What's going on right now?
Well,
1.5
the
million. Officials should have a copy of the book. From 1936, a copy that was the People's Edition, which had was presented to all newlywed married couples. Also, businesses gave out copies of the book. Kind of incentive. And deluxe versions were also made available, and in 1936 too, there was a Braille. Now, how many people actually read it? We don't know. What we do know is personally very well. This personal wealth to later very lavishly the Berg. Was not the only influential political text. We can think about several others. And one very important was the Communist Manifesto, published in 1848, written by Friedrich Engels. So this is of the Communist Party and became
Welcome to JJ's. What do you have?
I'll have a number one.
One NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus. Good choice.
No, it's a cheeseburger.
Is it?
I'll just have fries.
Of course. And a side of the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
What's going on right now?
Well, the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
Also important, of course, what is known as the Little Red Book, so the quotation of Chairman Mao Zedong in China. This was published in October 1966 as the year of the Cultural Revolution, which had wide-ranging ramifications on Chinese society. Now, this book was published in different editions. It's kind of quite well known as the Little Red Book. It had many quotations, all these kind of key words and phrases. The most popular edition, in fact, was so the idea was that the party faithful could and should indeed have a copy of the Little Red Book with them at all times. So they could recite from it, they could learn from it, and that was the purpose. And that was to impact the lives of every Chinese citizen. They've also got North Korea's monolithic system of thought. This was the key principles for the establishment of a monolithic ideological system. And these were principles that the behaviour of the population of North Korea. First published in 1974, it called for absolute loyalty and obedience to the ideas of Chameleon, and then later his successor Kim Jong-il. The similarities of these other texts to Mein Kampf obviously was that they were very important political treatises that had far-reaching influence upon the followers of those movements in the USSR, in China, and in North Korea.
But I think Mein Kampf, of all those kind of political Bibles, is unique because it's autobiographical in a way that some of the others simply aren't. It's also unique because it's a really, really terrible book.
Adolf Hitler.
You've got to remember that extremist politics and extremist parties are run more like religions than sensible political parties. Nazism is its Bible, and because of faith and zeal, their leader is often portrayed in kind of messianic, demigod-like terms. And so the Nazi propaganda machine under Joseph Goebbels
There really was this idea that Hitler had established much earlier on about having this mission or this God-given duty for all of its problems, social problems, economic problems, and political problems.
At these rallies,
Welcome to JJ's. What do you have?
I'll have a number one.
One NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus. Good choice.
No, it's a cheeseburger.
Is it?
I'll just have fries.
Of course. And aside, if the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus,
What's going on right now?
well, the NFL on CBS streams live on Paramount Plus.
In regard to he alone and so Hitler was absolutely determined in 1924 to secure the future of Germany and to secure the future of his party. Through in Germany's youth. So this is absolutely crucial to the future success of both the country and the nation.
Hitler saw children as being absolutely vital for because he knew that if he could sort of, mould the thinking of a younger generation, they were going to be living forever. Hitler sees the Third Reich and the adult the right
German bomb.
World War II was not just a war of military might, but ideals too. And that was because the powers were determined to fight the aggression and the Axis powers.
Against Bolshevism and against the Jews. Those two things he felt threatened humanity as much as we today feel, that was what he saw them as basic. Mein Kampf is written and it's his book. And on the Allied powers saw Mein Kampf as something as a kind of sort of sacred text. And so of course its publication and reprinting was banned by the occupying authorities, by the Allies.
The Allies agreed policies at the wartime conferences at Yalta and Potsdam to denazify and demilitarize Germany. Particularly knowing that the copyright the Institute of History in Munich made plans for the publication of Mein Kampf. To prevent the publication of any less well-intentioned versions.
Dear Mahjong lovers, this video is for you. I'm 54 years old, and a couple of months ago my neurologist recommended this game to me. Baida Mahjong, because I have been suffering from memory loss and sleep deprived. I always feel depressed and stressful. Since I play Baida Mahjong before bed every night, I feel better. Playing this game greatly improved my sleep and prevent short-term memory loss. No annoying ads, no Wi-Fi needed, 100% free.
Vita Mahjong. Designed for seniors. Large tiles. Big font. Easy on the eyes. 87.5% of seniors play Vita Mahjong to prevent memory loss and get better sleep.
Download now.
Unparalleled in history.
He was underestimated, he wasn't taken seriously. And we have people in the world today who have perhaps similar kinds of ideas or different ideas, but certainly extremist ideas. And perhaps the lesson we can learn from this is that they shouldn't be underestimated and they should be taken seriously.
There are places similar all over the world to different extents. We have to look at Belarus, we have to look at North Korea. It's still with us. That form it hasn't gone away. Idiots, racists, having a copy of Mein Kampf, it is going to be a little badge on
Their music was lame.
Introducing our secret weapon, KFC's new original recipe tenders and comeback sauce. This is a Cottonelle toilet paper service announcement. Cottonelle Ultra Clean removes more in one wipe. Wow!